This is a 2020 Ford Escape SEL.
We want to thank our friends at Chuck Spath Ford in beautiful Sleepy Eye, Minnesota for loaning us this beautiful 2020 Ford Escape.
Today we are out in the 2020 Ford Escape, the new redesigned version, and it's a complete change on the inside. And I'll show you more about that in my review. But I've had a chance to drive around a little bit, and I like how it handles. I like how it feels. It's comfortable. The seats are bolstered. They keep you in place. As far as going around town, going around blocks, parking, very maneuverable. Doesn't have a large footprint as a car. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so really easy. If you're looking to drive this around town, it'd be something very easy and nice and small, yet spacious on the inside, but easy to maneuver in city traffic. Right. Inside, everything, all the buttons as far as reaching over and getting to the infotainment screen or the climate control, it's all within easy reach. Steering wheel controls are nicely separated for driver information system and audio. In terms of getting in and out of the vehicle, very easy. It's not that high off the ground that it's hard to get in, and the seats seem to be at a nice level, so when you just turn around and sit down on the seat, you don't feel like you're falling a mile to get into the seat, and nor do you feel like you have to climb a mile to get in. All right. So overall, really nicely laid out interior. All right, I am going to pull over here and let Rob try it out, and then we'll get his. Yeah. Sometimes I let him drive.
Our job sucks.
Yeah, I know.
We get to drive all these neat new cars.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go out on the road here. Nathan says I'm in eco mode. Where do I change to go sport? Because I want to try the acceleration. Where do I see that? It tells me. Oh, okay, I see there. Sport. All right.
Wait,
it got out.
All right, it's in sport now.
It's got pretty good pickup.
Yes.
It's only a little, wow, went right up there to the speed limit very quickly from a rolling start. Yeah. We're out on the highway or out of a country road, but it's really not a place to stop and go 0 to 60. But yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm surprised because let's see if it picks up on the camera. Yes, dead space.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to show you how quiet it was. I'm surprised. It is quiet in here.
Well insulated.
All right, cruise now. Yep, that's on. That's cool. Yep. The acceleration is good. Some of the articles I was reading online talked about how chintzy or how cheap that it's kind of like bargain basement plastics in here. It's not top grade. It's not some of your European luxury sports car grade materials in here, but I don't think it's all that bad. You do have some soft touch areas, you've got some hard touch areas, but overall I think it's a little better executed than some of the most recent Fords that I've seen. So I would say it's a step up. I don't see what the other car magazines out there are talking about. I think it's right in line for what it cost, and we'll talk about the cost and everything and the trim levels a little bit later. So yeah, the fit and finish are great. There are numerous safety systems on here. I know there's blind spot, there's lane keeping, there's the backup camera, obviously that's mandatory nowadays. Obviously you've got ABS and so many other things that are on this car, and I'll cover those a little bit later as well. But not bad at all. Okay, so coming up next, we've got my review of the exterior, and then right after that, Nathan is going to give you making a big U-turn. Nathan's going to give you a review of the interior and show you all the functionality that's on the dashboard and the touchscreen and everything. And that's it. After that, we'll show you our favorite things. So stay tuned. Built for style, comfort, and most importantly, fun, the completely redesigned Escape was designed, engineered, and built for a life in motion. From the spacious new interior to the sleek, head-turning lines of the exterior, the 2020 Ford Escape was built for adventure, on the road, and a lifestyle on the go. The new Escape is slightly longer, wider, and lower than the outgoing model, and has a lower belt line that allows for larger windows and an excellent outward visibility. Ford says the new model is about 200 pounds lighter than before, largely thanks to the use of more high-strength steel in its construction and in its structure. This is the all-new 2020 Ford Escape SEL. This vehicle is presented in magnetic gray and it has a black interior. There are 5 trim levels, the S starting at $24,885, SE $27,095, SE Sport Hybrid $28,255, the SEL $29,255, and the Titanium $33,400. This particular Escape has the optional 2-liter inline 4-cylinder GTDI double overhead cam turbocharged with auto start-stop technology and select shift with paddle shifters, delivering 250 horses and 280 pound-foot of torque. It is driven with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this one does have the optional all-wheel drive. Now, all trim levels feature 5 drive modes selectable via a console button. There's normal, eco, sport, slippery, and snow/sand, which mainly work to adjust the response of the engine and the transmission. Okay, out front you have the auto high beam halogen headlights and halogen fog lights, but it does have the LED signature lighting. It also does have active grille shutters, and you can see it kind of has the family resemblance of that grille. And this one does, like I said, have the fog lights, and you can see the little lip spoiler down below as well. Now let's take a look around the side. Now, on the front suspension, it is independent McPherson strut type with stabilizer bar, and it does have the twin tube hydraulic gas pressurized shocks as well. The rear suspension has independent double lateral link semi-trailing arms with stabilizer bar, and it does have the progressive rate springs and hydraulic gas pressurized shocks. Okay, along the side you have intelligent keyless access, and on the driver's side you do have the keypad. This vehicle does have remote start. You have the body colored door handles, and it has the body colored heated mirrors with manual fold. This also does have blind spot warning built in, and you see it does have the chrome upper trim around the windows with the black beltline molding. It also has privacy glass, and you can see the roof rack side rails. I like how they're really built in, and it does have a capless fuel filler. On the wheel and tire package, you have 18-inch machine-faced aluminum wheels with dark stainless painted pockets, riding on P255/60R18 100H all-season black sidewall tires. There are optional 19-inch machine-faced aluminum wheels with ebony painted pockets as well. Let's take a look out back. Okay, out back you do have the rear roof spoiler. You have the rear intermittent wiper washer. Now this does have LED tail lights, and it also has a hands-free foot activated lift gate, and it does have the reverse sensing system, and you have dual exhaust chrome tips. Let's take a look inside. Cargo area lift over height is only 28.1 inches, and the open tailgate height to ground is 74.9 inches. Maximum cargo width is 57.3 inches, and the cargo width between the wheel houses is 41.4 inches. Cargo capacity behind the first row, back seats folded down, 65.4 cubic feet, and as you see it here, we'll take the floor mats out, 37.5 cubic feet. Now, that beats the Jeep Cherokee, and it also beats the Mazda CX-5. and the Chevrolet Equinox. Although the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4 are a little roomier as far as cargo goes. The seats are easy to fold down. You can fold those down with a lever right up front, and Nathan will show you that a little bit later. One of the major takeaways of the Escape's redesign is the improved interior space. Ford actually says that 4 full-size golf bags can now fit behind the Escape's rear seats, which now also slide fore and aft on a 6-inch track. This does ride on a wheelbase of 106.7 inches. The overall width is 85.6 inches, with the mirrors folded at 78.7 inches. The track on the front, 62.4 inches, and the rear track, 61.8 inches. Overall length is 180.5 inches. The vehicle height is 66.1. Curb weight with the all-wheel drive and 2-liter is 3,566 pounds. Maximum towing is 3,500 pounds, and it does have a fuel capacity of 16.9 gallons. Now on our spade scale. Now safety. Safety, we talk about forward advanced track, forward collision warning. It does also have lane departure warning. It has crash imminent braking. And it also has an SOS post-crash alert. There is as well as dynamic brake support. You do obviously have front airbags, and you have front and rear curtain airbags as well on the interior. There's also front and rear torso pelvis airbags. Boy, they're really adding the airbags and the safety. So lots of safety features on this. Price-wise, we go from $24,885 up to $33,400 to start, depending on the trim level. Appearance, slightly longer, wider and lower, more car-like in exterior design. Dependability, we have a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, and it has a 5-year, 60,000 powertrain warranty. And then finally, economy. We're looking at 23 city and 31 highway. So not bad. So that's my review of the exterior. Coming up next, Nathan is going to show you how to use the technology that's built into this vehicle, and he's also going to give you a tour of the inside, the dimensions, the front and rear, the leg room, the seat adjustability, the fit and finish. Stay tuned.
Okay, stepping inside the 2020 Ford Escape SEL, one of the first things you're going to notice is from the 2019 models is the whole different shape of everything on the inside here. So starting with the door, you know, gone is sort of that elongated diamond shape, and we've got different window and mirror controls here. The window lockouts buttons been moved up. You've got a nice pocket storage down here with bottle holders and extra storage there. And then this one does have a 3-person memory seat setting right here. All 4 windows are auto up and down. On the driver's seat, it is a 10-way power, including lumbar. Okay. Another thing you're going to notice that's different is the lighting control right here. It's all been changed. Okay, but this does have auto lights. This is your dashboard lights, bright and dim, and then your trunk release right here, and then fog light button push right here. This is a tilt and telescoping wheel, and got the lever right here to do that. And let's take a step inside. Okay, on the inside of the 2020 Ford Escape, the whole dashboard is different. It has a similar look in that you have your RPMs and your speedometer, and then you have your fuel and temperature down here. But the whole dashboard itself is redesigned, and so it looks very different. It's all like a flat screen, even though these 4 gauges are all analog. And then you have your driver's information center up there, which we'll go over in another video. Moving back on the steering wheel, you'll notice another change from the 2019 models, and that is gone are all the buttons that used to be down here, and instead now they're just all located up here and over here. Basically over here you have your cruise control buttons right here, along with your gap adjust for your adaptive cruise control, and then you have volume up and down, and you've got a mute, and then cruise control on or off, and cancel. Over here on the right, you have a combination. These buttons up here run the driver's information center. And then this is your media controls. So skip forward, skip backwards, voice command, which this does have voice command and voice command navigation as well. And then phone off, or phone on and phone off. Okay, moving on over here, you'll notice another big change. And I told you there's a lot of changes in here, and they're really nice. So gone is the big hump in the middle, and instead they have this display that sticks out. And we have separate audio controls right up here. And again, one of my favorite features is this mute button where you can shut the screen off completely. So if you don't want that light while you're driving. Moving on down here, you have got all of your air conditioning controls and heat controls. This is single zone auto climate control. Okay. Down here, you have got a nice storage area, and you've got a smart charging USB-C down here, as well as a 12-volt outlet. And then gone is the shifter knob, and instead has been replaced with a rotary knob. I'm still not a big fan of these. They work great, but I just prefer a stick shift. That's just my preference. Okay, moving on back from there, you do have your parking brake and your auto hold feature on or off right here. Okay, and you also got your auto start stop button on or off here, and then your different driving modes right here. And as I push that button there, you'll just see that the different modes, the different modes that go through. You've got economy, you've got sport, you've got slippery, you've got deep snow or sand, and then normal. Okay, you got some nice sized cup holders down here, along with a little cut through area you can use to store some other things, or maybe a small Dixie cup. Okay, it's interesting, the finish on here is quite smooth, but then when you get down here, it's a little bit rougher. It's kind of interesting. All right, so moving back to the armrest in the center console here, you do have another USB port, which is just a regular size USB. It's also smart charging. Okay, and you've got a fairly ample storage area, as well as a pen holder down there and a pen holder up here. Okay, now down here, the glove compartment opens up. You got nice deep storage. You got lots of area to put things in there. Okay. Moving on up, you do have a manually adjusting rear view mirror. And then as you come back here, you do have your reading lights right here, which are just a touch to push on and off. Okay, this does not come with a sunroof or a panoramic roof. And then over here with the visors, they are telescoping and they are backlit on both sides. Then the last thing up here is you have a sunglass holder. Hey, now just a kind of an overview of the inside here in the front. I like the new design. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the infotainment screens that just kind of stick out, but Ford did get rid of the big hump that was going over here. So as far as visibility goes in the car, you have more. And I like sort of the linear line that goes all the way across here. Looks really nice, and it's nice while you're driving because it gives you a really clear visibility. All right, now the seats themselves have a perforated inserts right in here, and are quite comfortable. You got a little bit of bolster on the left and right, and a little bit of bolster on the left, right on the back. All right, let's hop on over to the passenger side and take a look from that side. So on the passenger side here, the door looks very similar to the driver's door. You got some nice storage down there. Again, two different areas for cup holders, and then some small storage right there. Now, the passenger seat is a 4-way manual control, so you have recline right here, and then you have the bar here to scoot the seat forward or backwards. I do like how they've put a little cargo net over here, and it just makes for nice storage, cell phone in there, or whatever else that you would want right in that area. All right, on the back door here, we've got some storage down here. You do have a bottle holder right here. Could even be a cup holder, depending on the size. This is an interesting pattern, and again, it's on all the doors. It's just little dents in there, little, you know, it's a hard plastic. Kind of like the look of it, though. All right, now in the back here, you have got a 60-40 split rear seat, and the seats not only will tilt with this, but will also slide. So to slide, there's just a bar like any other seat right here that you pull, and then you can slide it forward or backwards. Okay, you can also pull this lever and the seat will come forward all the way. If we fold the headrest here, that would help, and then it folds flat. But it also works if I put my elbow back here and lean a little bit. You can also see you can lean the seat backwards, which I like when the back seats can adjust a little bit for passengers. You also have a center armrest that pulls down, along with 2 cup holders. All right, let's hop in and take a look at leg space and head space. All right, so in terms of knee space and head space, you know, the seat up front is adjusted where I had it, and I have got about 1.5 inches, plenty of knee room right here. Okay, and as far as headroom goes, I've got a lot. I mean, there's, you know, a good 3 inches of headroom, so very, very easy as far as, so very comfortable in terms of just sitting here. And then again, I showed you this earlier, but this seat really tilts back, and it's really nice so that passengers can adjust, you know, just the way they want it. You also do have a seat back pocket on the passenger side. Now, in addition to that, down here you do have some vent controls for the climate control, and then you have a 12-volt outlet right here. So the seats do recline and pull forward and back. So if I pull the lever here, I've got some adjustment. I showed you earlier how they fold forward, but you can see that I can easily adjust them for my back. And then there's a grab bar underneath, just like there would be on any manual adjusting seat. If I pull it, man, do I have adjustment. So if I had a car seat in here where I maybe wanted my child a little closer, I could scoot that seat up for this one and have them a lot closer to my reach. So that's a lot of room for adjustment. Okay, and then right now I have it back as far as I can go. You can see I just increased my leg space by about 1/2 inch or so. So quite comfortable, quite adjustable back here.